Hi, welcome to Zoom Sewing Therapy. I'm Logan. Since my mom is recovering from sinus surgery, I'll be taking you through the steps on how to make this cap sleeve top. This free pattern is available at zoomsewingtherapy.com. While you're there, be sure to check out other awesome patterns and leave a comment too because we love hearing from you. Okay, let's start off with a list of things you'll need. We will be using a lightweight knit fabric and a regular sewing machine. After cutting the pieces out, you can add some stay tape to the shoulders and the neckline to avoid any droopiness. With right sides together, sew the shoulder with a 3/8 inch seam allowance. Use a double stitch, which is a smaller zigzag stitch followed by a larger zigzag stitch next to it. Then trim off the axis. Press the shoulder seams toward the back with a warm iron. The neckline will be finished with the binding, so cut a long strip that is 1 inch by 28 inches straight across from the selvage of your fabric. Sew the binding into a loop with a 1/4 inch seam allowance and press the seam allowance open. Divide the loop into quarters. Also divide the neckline into quarters. Matching the quarter markings, pin the right side of the binding to the wrong side of the neckline. Since the neck opening is wide and won't need to stretch over the head, you can use a straight stitch to sew the binding to the neckline with a 1/4 inch seam allowance. Press the binding up with a warm iron. Next, fold the binding a 1/4 of an inch twice over onto the right side of the neckline. and then top stitch. Let's work on the sleeve hems. Fold the sleeve hem under a 1/2 inch and use twin stretch needles, a small zigzag stitch or a stretch stitch. I highly recommend using twin stretch needles for hemming knits. They make a clean yet stretchy finish to any knit hems. Now let's close the side seams with a 3/8 inch seam allowance using double zigzag stitches like we did on the shoulders. The last step is the hemming. Fold the hem allowance up 5/8 of an inch and use twin stretch needles, or stitch with a small zigzag, or a long straight stitch. If you are using twin stretch needles, don't backstitch. Just leave a long tail of thread and use a hand sewing needle to bring the 4 threads on the right side of the hem to the wrong side. Tie all 6 threads together into knots a few times and clip. You can also use a bit of fabric glue on the thread ends. And that's it. If you enjoyed our tutorial, please give this video a big thumbs up and also subscribe to our channel for more awesome tutorials. This is Logan. Peace out.